Hello everyone, I'm Frank Fumi and welcome to the Emerging Franchise Brands Podcast. We are here in Las Vegas at the 2025 IFA Annual Convention. Super excited to interview franchise founders and industry pros. Got the president of WingsUp, Darren. How are you today?
Very good, sir. How are you?
Great. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
All right. So tell us about WingsUp.
So WingsUp, we're a concept out of Canada. We have 36 units. We're a takeout and delivery concept. We pride ourselves on being fresh, never frozen. We use a unique batter mix with high quality sauces that make our products super unique. And we're super excited to be coming down here because that's our next growth stop is Texas and Florida.
No, I'm from Florida.
Wonderful.
I live in Tampa. I'm ready for some wings.
Excellent. Excellent.
Tell me about the origin of WingsUp.
So WingsUp started in 1988 in a small town called in Milton, Ontario. And it developed as a concept, small footprint, low overhead concept with good unit economics. It just made sense that more people wanted food in their home. And this was even before the days of the aggregators. People wanted delivery. They wanted high quality delivery. They were tired of, the traditional delivery things. And that's how we kind of made our mark, just with that. Wow,
okay. And now how long have you been the president?
So I started at WingsUp in 2004. So about 20 years now.
Wow. Yeah. That's great. There's a lot of change over those 20 years.
Absolutely. At the beginning, we were just trying to figure out the unit economics. So we had 6 corporate stores and we focused on that. But now we're truly a franchise company. That's what we focus on. We focus on making sure our franchisees are happy and profitable, and that's what we think about every day.
Awesome, awesome. All right, so what are the aspirations now as you're going to expand out the U.S.? What are some of the goals for the coming year?
Well, so right now we're actually expanding across Canada. So we're just building a store in Alberta. We're building some more stores in British Columbia.
Okay.
So that's a big step for us because we're going 3,000 kilometers across the country. And then next step is Texas and Florida. And we just think those are great markets. The population density, the size, everything just, even, the local habits, I think we would fit right in a market like that.
I think so. We like wings a whole lot in Florida.
Oh, I've heard.
Awesome, awesome. All right, so this is your 4th IFA?
Yes.
You say? Okay. Wow. So what's been your big takeaway this year?
You know what? Every year there's something new, and I love the IFA because it kind of, whenever you kind of get into the grind of things and you're kind of working away on stuff, and sometimes it's a little bit difficult to see the bigger picture.
Definitely.
And then you come here and you talk to people and you see the things they're doing, and you really get excited. You feel like, wow, we could do this as well, and we can, if they can do it, we can do it, and we can take it to the next level.
Right.
So I love the communication, talking to people and making new friends. I like the round tables. There's always some good nuggets to be had there. So overall, I think it's a great experience.
That's
and we
awesome.
like it.
It's such a generous community franchising.
Absolutely. It's the only place that I've ever been to where you could sit across from your competitors and they could tell you all their trade secrets and how they did it. And it's normal, and everybody's happy to do that. It's the only place I've seen that happen.
I tell people who have nothing to do with franchising when we talk about it, I said, this is such a weird, unique industry. Right. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
I haven't either, and that's why I love coming back.
It's
and then
amazing.
Every year I try and bring more team members. This year we brought Tanner, our head of marketing, so super excited to get more people involved in the community, and hopefully we'll keep it growing, keep bringing more people to the IFA, because I just think it's a great investment.
I agree. All right, so Darren, I got one last question. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, I know you saw him. What were some of your thoughts? Any big takeaways that you want to implement in the business?
You know what? It's always great when there's an author of a book you've already read, because you're like, wow, okay, I get this. And I love that book. I read it a couple of years ago. And I just think that's what franchising is all about. It's about making those small differences, tweaking your unit economic model and making it slightly a little bit better, and that's what compounds one on top of another, and that's what makes the difference.
Yeah.
So it's a long-term goal thing, and I love that idea.
I do too. The part that really struck me was the 1% growth, and I think in franchising, we're really in the business of inspiring hope for our franchisees, because it's a lonely business for them.
Right.
And if we can inspire hope by celebrating with them their little milestones, because nobody else is going to do it.
Absolutely.
That's our job.
You know what? I've never believed in a get-rich-quick scheme. And I think, that's what franchising is all about, is building a solid foundation, building some good unit economics, and building some equity over a long period of time. And I think that's what Atomic Habits is all about. That's what I read into it. So.
Awesome. Well, Darren, thanks so much for being on the show. I appreciate it. It's great to
Thank
meet you.
All the best. Thanks.
Thank you for tuning into the Emerging Franchise Brands podcast. For additional insights, guest applications, and to stay connected, visit us at efbpodcast.com. The Emerging Franchise Brands podcast is for entertainment purposes only, and the views expressed do not necessarily represent those of Emerging Franchise Brands, its host Frank Fiume, or Emerging Franchise Group LLC. Any discussed franchise or investment opportunity requires thorough investigation, obtaining proper disclosure documents, and expert consultation before making any investment decisions. The podcast and its host do not offer professional advice or endorsements, and they hold no responsibility for actions, representations, accuracy, or consequential damages related to the podcast content.